The goal of this video is to transform the standard form of an ellipse into the general form of an ellipse. The general form of an ellipse is in this form: ax squared plus by squared plus cx plus ey is equals to f is equals to 0. So to transform this standard form into this form, the first thing that we have to do is find the least common denominator between 36 and 9. So the smallest number I can divide the 36 and the 9 without a remainder is 36. 36 divided by 36 is a whole number. 36 divided by 9 is 4. So let's multiply 36 to all the terms we have here and the constant term on the other side. So 36 times the quantity x minus 1 to the second power over 36 is just equal to x minus 1 to the second power. So what happened here is, if I multiply this with this, the 36 cancels out. Only on multiplying 36 to the first terms. So we need to multiply again 36 with this second expression. So 36 times the square of y plus 2 over 9 is equal to 4, because we can divide first. 36 divided by 9 is 4, and multiply this by y plus 2 to the second power, and that is equal to 36 times 1, which is 36. Then we can square this binomial, and to square this binomial, you can multiply x minus 1 times x minus 1 using distributive property, but you can also use this special product pattern that whenever you have the square of binomial, the pattern says you square the first term, multiply the first and the second, which is AB, and multiply by 2, and then square the last term. So if we are going to use this pattern, we can square the binomial easier. So let's follow the pattern. It says square the first term. I'm going to square the first term, and then on the next thing we have to do, multiply the two terms and multiply it by 2. So x times negative 1 is negative x. Negative x times 2, that is negative 2x. Then square the last term. Square of negative 1 is the same as negative 1 times negative 1, so that's positive 1. Plus 4, then square the second binomial here. Square the first term, multiply 2 and y, which is 2y, but don't forget to double the product. So 2 times y is 2y, 2y times 2 is 4y. Then square the last term. Is equals to 36. Now, if you don't like to follow this pattern here, you can still use the FOIL. Like, for example, x minus 1, the FOIL, or we call that distributive property. So let's say you want to use this form, this way of multiplying binomials, that's okay. So first term, x times x gives us x squared. X times negative 1 gives us negative x. Negative 1 times x gives us negative x. Negative 1 times negative 1 gives us positive 1, which is just x squared minus 2x plus 1. If you want to use the distributive property or FOIL method, it's up to you. Okay, let's go back to what we're doing here. So copy this trinomial, then let's multiply 4 with all the terms here. So we have positive 4y squared plus 16y, because 4 times 4y, Then 4 times 4 is 16, is equals to 36. Okay, let's combine similar terms. We have constant terms that can be combined, the 1 and the 16. Let's combine them first. Plus 17, 1 plus 16 is 17, is equals to 36. And now we're ready to write that in the general form of an ellipse. So we have to write the second power of x and the second power of y side by side. So we have x squared plus 4y squared followed by negative x and 16y. Negative 2x plus 16y. Then look at the form. It says equals 0. Means we have to remove the 36 here by applying the subtraction property. So now this right side is equals to 0, and 17 minus 36 is negative 19. So this is the general form of an ellipse.